Alright, one more review for the day, I think. And this is on another present that I bought for a friend. This is the Nano Kit. First we'll go over the box though. And I do want to say that I have worked with several different... Let me move things over a bit. There we go. So I can get a more straight on angle. I've worked with several different vapor products before. Unboxed a lot, and this, in my opinion, is the best solution I've ever seen. So on the front here we got the Vaporesso logo up here, small big, shows you, I'm not sure if the box color is the exact same for all of them, but I got the green one with this pattern on front. It actually shows you a picture of the exact one you got. It's Territ Nano Starter Kit, Vaporesso. Shows we have EUC coil inside here. Easy coil replacement, mini design, 2mm top fill, 80 watt maximum, 2500 milliamp hour battery. The OmniBorad, which is awesome board, awesome board. And just some other stuff down there. Inside the OmniBorad again. Basically repeats everything. And inside the kit we get one Territ Nano battery, one Veco tank with Eco Universal Coil reinstalled, extra Eco Universal Coil, and a USB charging cable. Which tells me this will charge via USB, and I like that. So we got a little pull tab, and it pulls out. It's not like a push out one side or push out both sides. It's just pull out one side. I like that. And then we open it up like a book, and it shows you have two sides. Like, what? We have a little box here. Look at that. Tells us what's in it. Cable and a coil. We open up this box. I'm going to get a really nice cable. This is metal braided. Usually we get like nylon braided. This is metal braided cable with a spring for the bendable protection. This is probably a zinc alloy metal casing, and it looks like a gold-plated. It is not gold-plated. Sorry, I was just catching the sun. Micro USB. We got another zinc alloy cover with the spring for the bend protection. This is a really nice cable. Just looking at it, I'm going to say it's maybe a foot long, but it's braided metal. Let's see if you can hear this. That's not a braided nylon sound, that's braided metal. We'll open this little guy up, and look, this is just awesome. This packaging is amazing. I love it. Got a warranty card. I'm going to have to repackage all of this because it's not mine, but a warranty card. Vaporesso warranty card, scratch and check. Shows you their ceramic coil technology. Heating coil inside, porous ceramic, and then organic cotton on the outside, so that you can never burn your wick. Like that. Shouldn't burn your wick. And then just a warning card. We don't pay attention to that. Alright. Here is your extra coil. And it is a 0.5 ohm coil. Yeah, I'll show you. Ooh, lots of glare. Let's see if I can get this to work. No, not going to work. You'll have to take my word for it. It's a 0.5 ohm coil, 25 to 35 watt recommended, and it's 3/16 stainless. You can see those wick holes. I would assume there's 4. Look at that bore. It's not too wide, not too shallow. I mean, it's fairly decent. And then we've got user manuals here. Let's see. Looks like one's in Spanish, one's in English. Can't really tell. We'll just put that all sort of back. And this is where your mod would have been. You can't really see. There we go. Would have had your mod and your tank in there. Comes with extra glass, which a lot of these tanks or kits are starting to do. Got extra glass, extra O-rings. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I love this packaging. It's some of the best I've ever seen. I'll be honest, I haven't opened or done that many, but still. Let me just take the tank off real quick. I'll set that aside, and we'll look at just the mod. We got our Terrat Nano. Looks like a glass. It's not glass, it's obviously plastic, but it looks like it. And you can't see it, maybe if I get the light on it. There, right there. See the deflecting right about here? This one came with a little dent in it, and you can barely feel it when you scratch your finger across it, but there's a definite dent in it. Oh well, I'm fine with it. It's not mine. Just something that I'm mentioning. I'm sure not all of them will have that dent. We got USB cord on the side so that it can sit upright and charge. Screen on the front, I'll get to that in a sec. On the other side we have the same thing, but vape. And on this is a metal band or metal faceplate on either side, but we have a I'm assuming this is all zinc alloy. Doesn't really say. No, it doesn't say anywhere. But I'm assuming this is all zinc alloy with a spring-loaded 510, I would assume. I need to remember to bring a screwdriver out here, but I think it's spring-loaded 510. And then on the bottom we got China exports, don't throw away, recycle, and some holes for battery venting. But it's 5 clicks on, and it will say system off. It'll say system off if it's off. Vaporesso. And then there we go. We're in. Say check atomizer, because we got nothing on there. Got a little battery bar, battery indicator on the side. Go 5 watt all the way up. Does not round robin, but it will do 0.1 increments unless you hold it. Down to 5 watts. No? There we go. We're in temperature mode with nickel, Fahrenheit, all the way up to 600, and it'll round robin into Celsius to 315 and back to Fahrenheit. So 200 to 600 in Fahrenheit, and 315 all the way down to 100 C Celsius. Stainless steel temperature mode. Come on, do what I ask. Titanium temperature mode. I didn't actually read any of the instructions or done anything with this other than make sure it works. Probably should have done that. Whoopsie. Oh, you can't even see it, sorry. There's memory 1. Memory 2. It does seem like you have to press down, I would assume this is a function button, and then enter. This bypass mode, so it'll just run off the battery voltage, no regulating at all, just like a mech mod. But you can't hold the function button down and keep pressing, so you have to take it off, press the function button, and continue. Okay, you don't even have to hit this, it's just press hold, press hold. I'll get closer so you can see. And we're back into wattage. Wattage up, wattage down, obviously. There's no battery rattle. Here, I'll shake it. No battery rattle at all. So that's awesome. Or not battery. Button rattle, sorry. There's none. These are nice and clicky here. Function button down at the bottom especially. Nice and clicky. Turned off on accident. But so that's the mod. This thing is size of my thumb. This is a tiny little mod. Holy crap. Of course I'll put the dimensions and everything up before video starts for the mod as well as the tank. But good lord, this thing is itty bitty. I kind of like it. I think it's smaller than the Rollo mini kit, but that's just me. I think it's smaller overall when you add the tank on there. Not positive though. But moving on to the tank. Here we are. Made of 304 stainless. Got a Delrin drip tip up top, and it is removable, so you can use your own standard 510. But it is dual O-ringed, not threaded or anything. Just press in, and a non-protruding Gold-plated 510, not adjustable either. On the bottom we can see it says Veco tank, China exports, designed and manufactured by Vaporesso. Threads are very nice, sharp, 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 perfect. Your airflow is up top. It is very restrictive, and I end up pulling off the top or the drip tip a little bit when I go to change the airflow. So I just take off the drip tip, adjust the airflow the way I want it, and I've been running it wide open because this thing is it doesn't have much in the way of airflow. If you listen, it doesn't have much in the way of airflow, so it's really a real tight draw, even wide open, I feel at least. And here's your top fill. As far as I can tell, that's your top fill. You just take it off, and I assume that because of how thick this O-ring is at the bottom here. You just take it off and squirt your juice in there. Yeah, I don't think this comes off at all. It shouldn't be able to, at least. I hadn't figured out a way to do it. That's the only way I could think of, is unscrew the top cap, and there you go. And then my fingers are all juiced up now. There we go. Unscrewing the base. It has an O-ring at the base even. That's weird. So this thing is like 100% leak proof, it seems. But there is your 510 connector down there. Gold plated, of course. Yeah, this thing looks like it's 100% leak proof. Ugh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pause this so I can clean off my fingers. I can't grab anything. I should have cleaned this out beforehand, but whatever. So I'll be right. Alright, so I, for the life of me, couldn't get this base section out. It looks like it should just be able to press out, but whatever. I just got my fingers even more dirty trying. But anyway, there is the little teeny weeny coil. This one is 40 to 50 watt. It's 0.4 ohm, and it doesn't tell me the type of wire, so I'm going to assume Canthal. But if you look down, there's the bore, little guy, and the big thing with the Vaporesso, I think they started it, but it's just these press fit coils. Like, that's all you do. Push in, done. This is your coil changing. Done. I like it. So now I'll put it all back together. My fingers are even worse now. Now I did find that screwing in this base section is a little tricky. Oh, not cross-threaded? I don't think so. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. It's a little tricky because the threads are so short. And you're balancing it on an O-ring. Hold on. Instead of working around the camera here. There we go. Okay, sorry. It's difficult to do because I have to reach around the camera. There's that. Now, I will juice this up a wee bit. Not much. Just enough for me to do the review. It's a little short for time here. Now when putting this back together, make sure this green O-ring is all the way up in this top cap. You can see your airflow. You got the inner chimney and the outer chimney. Airflow goes in the outer chimney, down to the base, and then up underneath the coil. It's a really interesting system. But like I said, it's a real tight draw. My fingers are all kinds of slippery. Ugh. Sorry about the construction noises. That's why I'm over here again. Alright. There we go. And I'll be right back so you can see the kind of vapors it produces. Just a moment. Alright. Just took a shower, sorry. But this is going to have to be real quick. Running low on battery and running low on time. So, I mean, we got the Terra Nano Pro, or not Nano Pro, Terra Nano Kit. Love this thing. It's really cool. The OmniBorad is awesome. So a feature of it is it'll check the resistance of the coil and the material based on its temperature coefficient, and then we'll give you the best selected wattage. So if we go, I didn't touch anything. It's hard to see because I have the mode change, but it is 40 watts. It set that on its own. Just plugged it in. It asked me new coil, yes, and it decided 40 watts. That's a good starting point. I'm personally probably going to drop that down a little bit, like 35 maybe. Yeah, 35 watts, because it was a 0.4, something like that. So here we go. Not much in the way of vapor. It's not meant to be, because that tight airflow. Man, this flavor. Oh, ho, ho. This is the strawberry lemonade that I have. Oh my god. This is better than the row tank. One problem also is this drip tip likes to step up a little bit. You probably can't see it, and I'm not going to move closer to show, but it steps up a little bit, so there's a gap. And I always have to push it back down. Also, since the airflow is so close to the mouthpiece, I don't know if it's me, but I go all the way to the base of my drip tip. And me having a mustache and beard, it gets caught up in the airflow, and sometimes I'm choking myself off. So, also, there's a tiny gap. It doesn't sit flush. I will show for this. Here. There's a tiny, teeny weeny gap. I don't even think you can see it. But this doesn't sit flush. There we go. Does not sit flush on the device it came with. So I wish it would sit flush, but again, that would also scratch up its finish. I don't know. Personally, I'd rather it sit flush. One more, because this is good. Ugh. Something in my throat. But at 35 watts, I'll crank it up. Just cause, so we can see we can get some clouds going. We'll go 50 watts. There we go. 50 watts, just to see kind of clouds. That's a little bit better. Still, I mean, it started to get a little warm. You could probably go about 60 watts with this safely, but it's getting warm. Definitely getting warm. I'm gonna have to call it here though. I really gotta get going. So I'll post this up hopefully today, if not tomorrow. Today being Thursday, the 25th, something like that. I don't know. 25th, 26th, something like that. Now it's gonna bother me. I have to know. 26th, definitely 26th. But so I'll see you guys later, and thanks for watching.